I don't want to tell you a joke. I don't want to tell you anything at all. But you know the problem with me? I never could keep my big mouth shut.
Looks like they really want me to go in. Looks like they... Hello?
Leave me alone. I already told you a joke.
It's an ad for Nepenthe. It reads, quaff, oh quaff, this fine Nepenthe. Win a bottle today at the shooting gallery. It says not all attractions are suitable to all ages. Visitors are encouraged to exercise judgment. Pretty vague as warnings go. It says not visit pretty Wait!
Goodbye, my love.
She's gone.
Not gone, Querent. Nearly dead. Again and again she comes to this well, to weep and leap at the sound of the shriek. Which of you will save the other?
It's a long way down, but I could give it a shot.
Listen, the thing you have to understand is, this is all your fault. You miss all the obvious signs. You let everything slip through your fingers. And you're no good at fixing things. That's why she's dead. That's why you're here. Right? Anyway, I'll call again later. But if you need help, and you will need help, please hang up and press 0 to dial your operator.
Wait! He sounded just like me. Hello? Hello? I guess I need to put in a quarter. Murmur the Magnificent.
I knew you'd call. See, this isn't our first ride on the merry-go-round. And even though I can't hear you, I'll always know what you need. You need her. What's killing her? Can you stop it? Can you even face it?
Hello?
Sticks and stones will make me groan, but words will never move me. Sticks and stones will make...
Yeah,
Sticks and stones will make me groan.
yeah, I've heard it before. A huge furnace with 83 painted on it.
That is my name, 83.
What are you?
I am the fire that burns the impure.
What's that anvil for?
Like the bear that licks its cub into shape with a tongue of fire, I forge from ore upon the anvil whatever thing I wish.
Can you make something for me?
I can make anything. Bring me a work order and lay your metal upon the anvil.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down a well.
The bellows gasped on the day she was made.
But who was she?
A flawed thing that fire could not save.
I really need you to make me something.
You can bring me an order, or you can burn.
Goodbye.
You have said so before.
I need to put something on it first. Just steam. Just steam. I'll need to find where they start. Whoever built this place certainly doesn't trust me to find my own way. It's not operational. What the? Ah! That's it! That shadow! That's what's making that sound! That's what's killing her! I have to destroy it! What an idiot grin. Nice doggy. Any closer and it'll attack me. What happened? Strangeland. A bit on the nose.
Not this again. Here's one for you. Man sitting in his doctor's office. Doc says, and now here's the good news. Man says, Doc, you didn't even tell me the bad news. Doc says, not this again. That's not funny.
All right, I'll talk.
So, who or what are you?
I just am. Because I think.
Really? What are you?
A raven, lunatic.
Where are we?
Baked in a pie, I'd guess.
Do you just sit there, watching every time that woman kills herself?
Aw, don't get so bent out of shape. That little slip and fall didn't do her any harm.
But she killed herself.
Don't take it so literally, boss. Believe me, if she were dead, I'd be eating her eyes. As you might have noticed, death is different here. Puts a poor raven out of work, I'll tell you that.
Are you sure you're not a crow?
Look, I may be unkind, but I'm not murderous. And I croak rather than caw. Plus, I fly in a pair, not in a flock. Raven. Definitely Raven.
What did you mean? Death is different here.
It means I'll not carry in comfort down there feast on thee.
Goodbye. Pick either direction, but definitely go left, I guess. It's too far off.
Who's there? Did you scare off those nice doves? Come closer. Let me hear you.
Let me line this shot up.
My beak.
Beak?
My wing.
Huh? Wing?
My claws!
Did you say claws?
It's not much of a tree for climbing. A noose. I wonder how it got there.
You were the one who tied it there. Tried hanging yourself. Did it make you any wiser?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
That's why I write things down, you know. So as not to remember.
Don't you mean to forget?
Yes, I do mean to forget.
There's nothing on them but nonsense. It's an empty bird bath.
It had water once, but the deeper he drinks, the dimmer grows the mind of many a man.
His eyes, they're gone.
But my ears are just fine, stranger.
Who are you?
I'm afraid I don't rightly know. I'm just an old fool who can hardly remember what he's read, much less who he is. I do recall a book that said, "Each is his own judge." That might just have to do.
Can't you just tell me who you are?
Seldom do those who are silent make mistakes, so I think I'd best hold my tongue.
Can you at least tell me your name?
Well, I remember the name Fimble Famby, but whether it's mine or yours, or both of ours, I can't quite say.
What are you writing?
The same things I've written 1,000 times before. After all, an act can lose meaning if you do it often enough.
Where are we?
I wish I could tell you. The man who stands at a strange threshold should be cautious before he crosses it. I read that once, I think.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down a well.
No sickness is worse to one who is wise than to lack the longed-for love.
But who was she?
Who are we to rob each other of our forgetfulness? After all, it's written somewhere that the learned man whose lore is deep is seldom happy at heart.
Did you mention doves?
Yes, I feed them as they flutter by. I find it soothes my mind. Are they here?
Do you mean that crow?
Raven.
No, I mean the doves. It was the raven who told me of them. Are they here?
I think the raven lied.
Well, what difference does it make to a blind man?
Can you write me a work order?
No, I only write what I've written before. The words stuck in my mind, and the lost words the raven finds.
Can you tell me anything about Murmur the Magnificent?
Wise and weighty be the word of his mouth, and his head was too good to bury, whatever that means. I'd say I can't make heads or tails of it, but then I'm not much one for puns.
What happened to your eyes?
I fed them to a raven. He said it would bring me wisdom.
Did it work? Are you wiser?
Oh, yes, indeed. I learned that to be blind is better than to burn on a pyre, and that it is easier to be rid of your eyes than the vision that offended you.
Why's that bird bath empty?
Once it was filled with fresh well water, as cool and clear as a sound mind, but doves and ravens would much rather bathe in dust. Maybe they can't abide their reflections either.
About the doves.
Are they here?
Sure they're here.
Ah, then let me find a crust of bread.
A scrap of meat.
I'd rather think of it as bread for the doves.
I have nothing to say to him.
Thanks. Sticks and stones will make me groan.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
My beak.
Beak?
This could be useful. I can't use this as a work order.
Neoplasm. My wing.
Huh?
It's illegible.
G is the cruelest letter for a blind man to write.
Abstraction. Wife. My claw!
Did you say...
I've got no use for them.
Easter.
I can't use...
Cytotoxic.
So, could I have some more meat? I mean, bread? For the doves. I keep hearing a terrible shriek. What is it?
The dark thing.
What is the dark thing?
A shadow locked away up there, festering. Some boils are better left unlanced.
How can I reach the dark thing?
A word leads to a word, a deed to a deed. For silver he speaks, his wisdom worth gold. I read that once, or maybe I wrote it. I suppose it doesn't much matter, one way or the other.
Goodbye.
Joy to him who has understood, delight to those who have listened.
The hole's just big enough to reach through. Got it. Sure is heavier than it looked.
Nah, I smell a rat.
What can you tell me about the dark thing?
I'm a raven, not a rat. Go ask somebody else.
So, do I get a thanks?
Even better. You gave me an entree, and I'll make sure you get your just desserts.
Goodbye. Not much you can make out of a rat. I should show it to 8-3. I should show it to 8-3.
First, lay a worthy ore upon the anvil.
I should show it to 8-3. Not a good idea. I don't need the target practice. I don't need the target. Not worth the bother. I guess dead rat's not its thing.